All right, hi everybody, and welcome back to the 16th episode of the Gaifus for Laifus podcast. We are back once again. I know our posting on social media and stuff has been odd, but we have end of the year stuff coming up. So once we get through that, the posts will be flying hot and heavy.
Yeah, you know, like we like to say here at Gaifus for Laifus, wait till the last minute to do everything. So
it's how we all got through college.
Yeah, but today we're going back to classics. It's just myself, Gunnar, and Daniel. The other Gaifus are a little indisposed at the moment, so we're going to be doing a little bringing it back to the classics.
Yeah, what made you all want to listen in the first place?
Exactly. What brought you in? Because, you know, you can never get better than your pilot episode, really.
Yeah, that's what everyone says about, like, Black Clover.
Yeah.
Nothing can top the first episode.
Yeah. Everybody loves the first, 20 episodes of Black Clover. Yeah, exactly. We don't talk about the rest.
No, it's a dark time of life.
Fuck that shit. And then they started talking about elves, and you were like, "What the fuck?"
I know. Yeah, well, yeah. Like I said, it took me 100. We took 100 episodes for them to finally change the intro.
I thought Asta was just gonna talk about how he wants to be the Wizard King, and that's it.
And marry a nun who's taken an oath to never marry.
Can we talk about though how committed he is to clapping them nun cheeks?
I think he has perfectly solid options on the team. But, you know, I guess Sister
Sister Lily all the way. If you had a ship, who's your ship for Asta right now?
It's so cliche. I like Noelle. I like that he unknowingly does it. But I like that he's able to, like, humanize. Like, he kind of shows her, like, oh, like the peasants and, like, what hard work gets.
Yeah. She grows in the process of I get you. Yeah. I'm Team Mimosa though, all the way.
She's cool too. Honestly, I'd be happy with either. I'm not like super committed to anybody.
Yeah.
In that regard. I want Yami and Homegirl though. Rose. I want them to be together. That's my.
You see. We've talked about this before, and I don't really like. I get it, but I don't like Yami and the Captain of the Blue Rose.
Well, then who would you?
So instead of Yami and Charlotte, it is. I'm looking up her name. The witch lady, the one that's got the cat. What's her name?
Oh, Veronica? Victoria.
Veronica? I think
Vanessa.
There it is.
Yeah.
The witch. You know, you just say witch and everybody knows. But yeah, Vanessa.
I thought it was her mom. I was like, that's a weird pick, but whatever, I guess.
Vanessa's mom. Vanessa's mom. She's got it going on. No, because her, Vanessa and Yami, like, I've always had this like thing, and they mention it in one of the more recent episodes when they're all trying to spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen Black Clover yet. But if you haven't seen it at this point, you need to. Oh,
the drinking one that he waited up for her.
Yeah. So and where she's training, it's not really spoilers, but there's a training montage that they do, and like all the Black Clovers are training, and Yami waits up for her, and it's like, hey, you wanna? And he waits up twice, not once, twice. I was like, hey, you back or what? And I was like, he's vibing.
Okay.
Like, I was like, yeah, you know. So, and that's at that point, I was like, Team Vanessa all the way.
Okay. I mean, I respect it. I'm not going to be that.
I don't think it's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
but
nice dreams.
If I had, I mean, I still think that Sakura and Naruto should have ended up together, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah, that's a hot take.
That's a hot take, I know. But, you know, what you gonna do? You gonna come after me? Leave a comment on the Facebook or the YouTube, and
how much everyone
leave the hatred there. That's where it hurts the most. But Daniel, what you been up to this week?
I have been, in terms of the anime community and the video games and stuff, I actually just picked up season. Not season. I picked up the Mass Effect trilogy for my PlayStation.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, Mass Effect is one of my favorite video game. They botched the ending, but Mass Effect is one of my favorite series of all time. It's like, it's probably for me, and this is gonna be, people can get mad about it, but I'm like, this is what for me. It is like a top 5 like sci-fi series. Just like the scope of it, the storyline, the characters are super cool. Like it could, if it was done with enough love, the way like they've done The Witcher, and like Castlevania, I think it could be like a TV show because there's just so much lore built into the world.
The question is, would they be able to fit all the sex scenes in it?
Yeah, it'd be hard. That would be difficult. But I mean, that's the real reason you play. You grind 40 hours in the Mass Effect is the romance someday.
Exactly. I went to a lot when I was like in like early high school, middle school. I went to a lot of sleepovers and we played a lot of Mass Effect. We played a lot of Fable.
Actually, my girlfriend's a big Fables fan.
Yeah, Fable 2 is the one that is like.
That's what she talks about too. She's like, I think I remember watching it, and those Fable too.
I remember I would be up late, like it'd be like 3 a.m, and I'd have like, because like I would just make a brand new character and go, and I was like, I need to get to like, because like my friend told me like, yeah, dude, you can get a wife and you can like have kids and shit. So I was like trying to figure out how the fuck do I do that?
You're like,
I'm
a father.
I'm like this 7th grader, and I'm just up, and it's on this little tiny like. Those old box TVs, and I'm just up there trying to figure out
leaning into the camera to see what's up.
I'm chatting with this NPC. It's been like 2 hours now, and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
There's no sex scenes.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Oh, I was gonna say, speaking of sex scenes and all that, did you guys finish Quintessential Quintuplets? Or did you guys drop it? I feel like you guys dropped it.
What answer do you want to hear that you won't get mad at?
They're all gonna make me upset. So,
well, to be honest, I did drop it, but I'm gonna pick it up. Like so.
You sound like that kid that didn't do their homework. You're like, I didn't do my homework, but I promise you, I'm gonna get it done before it's due. I get it. Like, it's gonna be late
before semester's over.
Yeah.
No, it's just my wife, who Jessica. She has been finishing up her class assignments and stuff. So we're behind on Quintessential Quintuplets. We just caught up with My Hero, but that was me. Like, I had to beg her to watch this last episode. We're behind on Dr. Stone. We're behind on what else are we behind on? There's a couple I have that I'm waiting on her to finish. So no, I haven't got. There's a sex scene in there. Sheesh.
No, there isn't a Quintessential. No, but
it's a hardcore. I get it now. It did kind of look like a hentai. I was right.
They're actually gonna finish translating the manga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're 1 issue away from the end. So
are people hyped?
I'm excited to see how everyone else feels because I know how it ends.
You do?
Yeah, so what I do, and this is maybe gonna be looked down upon, but I use like the free manga apps, and I'll find them on there because people will translate them.
Yeah.
And then if I like the series, I buy it.
Yeah.
So like I'm still contributing. It just like some of them like I've read Redo of a Healer.
Yeah. Got you.
And I'm not your boy's not buying that one.
Find out. Yeah. For everybody out there, Daniel's manga collection is a lot. Like you would have to. It's multiple bookcases full of manga. So
my ideal dream is to just wall to wall. That's me, my and my girlfriend's dreams. We want to have like a wall to wall bookcase,
like a whole like a library room. Like
like Harry Potter, right? When they have to like slide, they have those little ladders they have to climb up to like
get the ones on top. Yeah.
So. But so I like to organize my stuff by title, just because it flows to me. It makes sense. Alphabetized. My girlfriend wants to do it by colors.
What, by colors?
Yes, by color, by the color of the books.
So wait, so you'll have like My Hero, Boku no Pico, and like Black Clover all next to each other because they have the same color.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's yeah.
I
get irrationally angry about it. She's like, "Why do you get so upset?" And I was like, "That's I don't know. I understand the color
chaos.
thing, but yeah, that's chaos in my eyes."
Listen, that's kind of like those people that mix their food, like they just mix everything.
Oh, that we do. I kind of do. It depends on what it is. I do that sometimes.
Well, like I'll mix it, but like.
Oh, like just like in the
yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Because when I eat like panda, I always mix like the rice and the chicken.
Well, that's a good combo, but like I'm talking about like people that they'll mix their.
Oh, like you got ranch and mustard, and then like you're eating chicken, and you just all put it together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I will do, but I have to be at extreme levels of intoxication.
So high levels of self-hate.
Yeah. If I don't cry while I'm eating it, then what's the point?
Yeah, knowing your liver is about to pop.
Exactly. I have to suck out the alcohol somehow. That's such a weird way to organize it.
Huh.
But I mean, hey, if it looks good, I guess. But then how you have so much like trying to go from like volume 3 to volume 4. You're gonna have to like look through.
I'm sure she has a very much more clear picture of what she means by it, but it doesn't make me feel any better about it.
You gotta give her like $20, and it's like, here's your trial run. Set it up, and then we'll judge it.
Yeah, so, I'll leave it. We'll bring you guys over. Yeah. We'll have a we'll get drunk, have a conversation about it, and see what.
We'll do like where's it like when they do like the dog shows and shit, or like when they do the dives and there's like the judges and they just hold up their card.
Yeah, the card.
Yeah,
that's what I want. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've expanded my Pop Funko collection.
Oh yeah, what's the new addition?
I bought the 10-inch Shenron from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, fucking really?
So yeah, so I have All Might, so I have the All Might one, and then on top of it I have the Shenron, and it's like, dude,
it's so big.
And then I actually got lucky and I found a couple more, so I'm running out of space. I'm about to start moving my art.
Dude, I went to GameStop and I saw the All Might Funko Pop there. Oh my god, that thing is, because I've only seen it like from through Zoom. Yeah. But seeing it in person, Jesus Christ, that's so big, dude.
All day, dude. I have that one. I have like a 6-inch, the Ava from Neon Genesis. I have a 10-inch Broly from, or 6-inch Broly from Dragon Ball Z.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I've just been doing Dragon Ball Z. I want to do the My Hero stuff. I have the whole Tokyo Ghoul collection.
Gotcha. That's a good pickup. That's fun. That one's kind of hard to find, the Tokyo Ghoul ones, right?
Yeah, that one and Attack on Titan. I have Mikasa, Eren as a Titan, and then the Colossal Titan. I don't have the new ones though. I don't have like Annie or Armor Titan or the Beast Titan.
I seen the Armor Titan. That one's like going like crazy. Like I got scalped like crazy.
Yeah. So that's what I've been up to. I've been just expanding that.
So if anybody's out there and they got some Funko Pop trades, just like, hit the Gaifus for Laifus.
If you want it.
We'll make some live trades.
Yeah. maybe we'll give some away or something. I think I've told you about the Pokemon manga, right? That I've been collecting.
You told me about. Yeah.
So they're actually bundling them in the collections now, and it's actually taking up a lot less space. So I think I'm gonna like.
Oh, you guys sell the singles and just.
Yeah, or I mean, maybe on the podcast, just do the podcast, we can give them away or something like that. Cause.
Hey, that'll be good. We are.
Oh yeah, we need to. My posting's been bad, so I need to.
Yeah. We got some giveaways planned, and hopefully by the time it comes out. This episode comes out, you guys will see it, but always keep an eye out on the Instagram and stuff. We got it. We're trying some new stuff, trying to give the fans, some free merch, because everyone likes free merch, Did I tell you about, speaking of Funko Pops? I watched a TikTok of a dude open up. Who's the green guy from Dragon Ball?
Piccolo.
Piccolo. He opened up Piccolo's head, and there's
Oh,
a Dragon Ball in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've seen that people would like, they have like, some people have like a brain, or they have like something
Yeah.
from like, okay.
So that's cool. So I wonder, like, if it's random, like if like, or
Yeah.
if like, how they decide which ones to put what in.
Yeah, I'm excited. I actually want to go through that journey of who, like, how do you make that decision? How do we pull the trigger on that?
Who, like, especially if you have like a rare one, and it's like, what if I open it and nothing's in there?
And then you do some wasted one.
You almost have to buy one of those, like, those cameras that they like stick in your nose or something.
Oh yeah,
like,
to go do it. Do like a orthoscopic thing.
Yeah. And you're just sitting there like, all right, do you see the Dragon Ball?
You're like, God, I hope it's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're not supposed to take those out of the box, right? The Funko Pops.
Technically, no. My dad was like, I showed him though. He's like, you're not gonna play with them? I'm like, Dad, 1, I'm 27. 2, what am I gonna play with them with?
You're gonna make them fight each other.
Yeah, reenact my favorite Dragon Ball scenes.
That's actually gonna be our next podcast episode. Is us
dramatic reading of.
Yeah, we're gonna have Raul read the next My Hero manga, and we're gonna reenact it. We're actually gonna reenact the All for One for versus One for All fight. Yeah,
dude, even in the manga, the shit's so good.
Yeah,
you got emotional. Get emotional reading it. What else?
I've been speaking of manga, I've been watching the Megalo Box.
Oh, the Nomad.
Yeah, I finished the first season of Megalo Box, and so now I'm all caught up on Nomad, and that shit's good. If anybody's out there looking for a new anime to watch this summer, pick up Megalo Box. 2 seasons right now. They're finishing up season 2, and season 2 is looking like it's gonna be good.
Yeah, Megalo Box is on Netflix too. So if you don't have Funimation, Megalo Box is on Netflix.
Yeah, but it's definitely like, I really enjoy, like, the same reason I like Haikyuu and just that sports anime.
Yeah,
it really comes out. It's been a while since watching an anime that I want to, like, it motivates me to like go like exercise. Do something. Yeah,
you should. Well, it's definitely not going to do that for you, but I watched Kuroko's Basketball on Netflix, and it's cool. It's silly.
Yeah,
it's more silly than anything else, because it's like so the whole concept of it is there's the generation of miracles. So it's like these 5 middle school kids who are so good that Japan has never seen anybody like it. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, we have LeBron James, so that's cool. And so basically, they all have like a special power.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's like what I liked about Haikyuu. What you said, it's like it's grounded in reality.
Yeah.
Like no one has like super punch or something like that. They get it because they actually had to train like you would in real life.
And it's not like you're watching like a Goku fight or something like that, or like Naruto, where it's like, oh, you can just do everything now. And like with Haikyuu, it's like, oh, they have like Haikyuu, like the main character, he's a spiker, like he can spike the shit out of it, right? But
he needs to have a more complete game, and that's what he has to develop.
And it's not like, oh, he's so good he can play all the positions, because in volleyball, you can't do that shit. Like,
having the rotating and stuff makes it. You can't be in that. Yeah, you just have to be well rounded and specialize in your abilities.
Exactly, and you teamwork and communication. I think it's really good. But yeah, no, Megalobox, sheesh, dude. That especially season 2, it had some woke moments in there that, like, I wasn't expecting from Megalobox. Yeah. Like, I was just expecting some punching, but there were some moments in there. Like, I don't want to go into it because I definitely want anybody listening, you should watch it. But for someone like for myself that has like Mexican heritage, this season is very much revolved around that. with like the Nomad, and like even like the outro music is like this very like this very like authentic. It feels like a Mexican, like a serenade, like you would hear, and it's like all the titles are in Spanish.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's like it's very very much enjoying this, but it makes me want to go join a movement or something. Like,
stupid.
This season's been really good.
Yeah, you've definitely been. I feel like we switched off. Like you're the more anime right now, and I'm just been doing the manga stuff.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to binge it, because I feel like there's so much good stuff out right now. Like this spring did not hold back. Like it's really good. The other thing I've been watching has been Wonder Egg Priority. So good. Yeah, we were talking about it a little bit earlier. For anybody out there who's watched Death Parade mixed with Kill la Kill, add a little bit of My Roommate is a Cat, and it's just whole goodness.
Okay, I'll take your word on that one.
Yeah.
At least with My Roommate is a Cat, I guess the feels.
It's the feels, but that's been good. My next on my list is Raul talked about it last episode, Odd Taxi. That one looked so cute. I don't want to watch that, but
I watched what is it? Yeah, so I watched Adventures of Sinbad on Netflix.
Oh, is that good?
It's cool. Just your typical super OP dude.
Yeah, okay.
It's a prequel, so Magi is supposed to be, but it's cool because it like does like Middle Eastern culture. So he's Sinbad. And then I think in Magi there's like Alibaba.
Okay, good, sure.
Aladdin's the main character.
Oh, that's cool.
Jafar's in it.
Oh, really?
He's this little kid who's like an assassin.
And is he like a good guy, or is he still like a bad guy?
Well, so he starts off as a bad guy. So he like starts super edgy. So his face is in bandages, so you only see his eyes. Gotcha. And so basically it's like D&D. It's weird. So basically what happens in the show is there's these two countries at war. And so Sinbad's father goes off to war and dies. And so he's like been caring for like his mother, and he gets recruited, or he gets like conscripted into the army, and his mom's like, go, like you need to go, I love you, support you. She's like sick and dying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so he goes in. So basically they're just throwing bodies it's almost like Warhammer. They're just throwing bodies at this dungeon.
Yeah.
So these dungeons have genies in them, and you have to go in, and whoever like earns, they say who here has the right to be the power to be the king. And if you stand up and you're like me, then they're like, all right, well, I'll serve you. And so he does that, and he ends up capturing the first dungeon.
Got you.
Which is the genie's name is Baal, which is I think a demon, or it's part of the pantheon, the mythology of like
Baal. I've heard it. Yeah.
I think it's in it's in Persona, like Hindu. Yeah. I think I might be completely wrong, so I'm not trying to like just lump them in, but something along like Middle Eastern culture and mythologies. And so basically he travels, capturing dungeons and inspiring people, because he's like, we're gonna change the world, and everyone's like,
So the genies don't grant wishes; they just are like super powerful. Are they like Pokemon?
Yeah, basically, it's basically Pokemon, but with
Gotcha. With genies, got it. Yeah. With literal gods.
Yeah, with literal gods.
That's funny. Oh, speaking of Pokemon, I know you played a little bit of Pokemon Snap.
I did. It was cool. I forget how kind of fast it is. I'm like, oh shit. But I like it. It's cool. It's like it's kind of what Animal Crossing was, where you just kind of play to play. It's not like that. There's no goal. Gotcha.
My waifu Jessica, she picked it up as well, and she's been loving the Animal Crossing.
The Animal Crossing or the Pokemon?
I'm sorry, not the. You said Animal Crossing. It got me all.
It's like Animal Crossing.
You did some Jedi mind trick on me. Got me all. It's all good. You do it. Typical Daniel. But no, the Pokemon Snap's been a lot of fun. And it seems like you got our listeners have been really liking that. I know we posted some. Raul took some photos. And
Yeah.
posted
So if Jessica has some too, send them to me and we can post them on the thing. Maybe we'll do like a photo competition or something.
who can take the best snaps. That
Yeah.
sounds like fun. Did you ever play the old Nintendo 64 one? Yeah.
I was a big Pokemon fan growing up.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm buying the mangas now, which I talked about.
Yeah.
Or rebuying them. I love Pokemon. Yeah. So
Good shit.
I understand.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is new. Did the Barnes and Noble thing. Bought some manga. That's
Nice.
my monthly mission is to do
to
that.
Get more manga.
Yeah.
Get further into debt by buying more manga.
Exactly. I gotta.
Yeah.
But no, I have some cool ones. I bought Shaman. So I don't know if you ever watched like 4Kids TV when you were growing up.
A little, yeah.
So there's a show.
It was always on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
When you want to watch cartoons and shit. Yeah.
So one of the ones they had was called Shaman King, and that one is super dope. Because
they're doing a reboot of that, right?
They're doing a reboot. So basically, what they call Netflix jail. So basically, what happens is Netflix buys the rights for it, and they release it in Japan first.
Gotcha.
And then the US gets it months later. That's the Seven Deadly Sins is like that.
Oh, okay.
So the problem is though that it gives people a lot of opportunities to post on Instagram and stuff like spoilers about
it. So by the time you actually get to watch it, you know.
Yeah, you know all the big scenes.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, but the second omnibus of Shaman King came out at some point this past week, and that's actually it's really cool. I like it. It's so the premise. I don't know if you basically. It's almost like a tournament art. All these like shamans show up, and so they have like a ghost that is their partner, and so they're able to combine together. So the shaman is the shaman gets the powers of the ghost.
Is it kind of like Soul Eater, where you have like the weapon and the Meister?
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Very, very much like that.
Got you. So, and then you got to partner up with the right shaman, or like does just shamans find the ghosts, or how do they like?
Yeah, so it is almost like Pokemon. So the main guy, his name's Yo. I think I might be completely wrong, but basically
Yo.
Yeah, Yoh, and
love it.
And so he, though his ghost is named Amidamaru. And so in the lore of the world, Amidamaru was this samurai that killed over like 600 men in a day.
Shit.
And
busy.
Well, you come to find out that his like the backstory is him and his best friend. And so Amidamaru haunts this graveyard. And he won't leave the graveyard. And they're like, why won't you leave the graveyard? And he's like, I made a promise. And everyone's like, okay, that's fucking weird. Yeah. So come to find out, his best friend made his sword for him. And it's considered like one of the greatest swords in the history of the world. And so all samurai have like a retainer, and so they were brought on by this. All samurai are retainers for lords, and so this lord brought him in, and was like, "Oh, like I want you to make a better sword." And this was the sword that eventually became Amidamaru's. But basically, the lord kills his friend.
Because he wouldn't make like a better sword. Or?
Yeah, he wouldn't either make it or he wanted the sword, and so Amidamaru waits for him. So the spot that he's at, he never leaves it because he's like, I'm waiting for my friend to come back.
Oh, that's sad.
And so the reason he kills 600 men in a day is because the Lord's men ambush him, and so he like.
Oh, to try to take the sword.
Yeah.
Got you. So he fights them all off.
So he fights them to the death, and then you find out that the original sword was found, and they preserved it, and so his friend's spirit possesses the sword. So the way he befriends him is he goes and finds the sword for him and brings it back for him, and they're able to say goodbye. And so then
he's able to pass it on. And
yeah, so his friend passes on, and so he's like, "Well, since you did this for me, I'll become your spirit." Yeah, so it's cool though because there's different cultures. So there's one is like Chinese. So for like the Japanese at least, they're shaman, right? So it's more like Buddhist or like tradition. And then there's some Chinese characters, so they do the whole like the zombies with the little the strip on their face that like tag.
Oh yeah.
So then you find out some people are scummy, so they'll basically like their world's Bruce Lee. Their world's Bruce Lee was killed to become a ghost. That's because they wanted him to be the ghost.
Oh, so someone killed him to take his spirit to like use it
to like enslave him.
What? That's crazy. That's a crazy shit right there.
It's cool. I like it. So I'm excited to read because this is issue 4, 5, and 6. So
got you.
I'm excited. I'm excited that for the remake. So
well, how many are they completely rebooting everything, or are they like are they keeping true to the manga?
I think it's keeping more true to the manga because 4Kids TV is famous for not at all being true to anything you loved. Because One Piece was on that. That was where the One Piece rap came from.
Yeah. I love the One Piece.
It goes kind of hard.
It's kind of slaps.
Yeah,
like
people are mad about it. I'm like, it was kind of goes.
Like you gotta, yeah. It was like you gotta admit, like the rap is good. So 4Kids messed up Shaman King, and they're gonna try to fix it.
Yeah, pretty much. Same thing with One Piece. Yeah, so I know this is always my conversations with Gunners. I'm always trying to get him in the manga and stuff like that. But
I know. I'm not ready, dude. I'm scared.
Dude, next time you come up to Fresno, we'll go.
Well, honestly, like I need to pick up the app. Which one was that you were telling me? The Viz one, because I do like it. It's just so expensive to buy the physicals.
That's what you could buy 1 or 2 and then go.
Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah, last time we went up, I bought Solo Leveling, which I know everyone's loving right now.
Oh, June 22nd, I think.
Is that when book 2 drops?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to be there morning of, because that shit's gonna sell out. So we'll be there first thing in the morning. Get that shit.
It is. I love this series so much.
I've been reading. I haven't read it. I have to pick it up again. But I bought the first couple books of the My Hero Vigilante series. That shit was fire, dude. I love that.
The one I'm super excited for that's on there. I like Vigilantes. I need to get into that. I went today, and so I have up to 22 for My Hero. Yeah. And so my struggle is it's always that I'm always missing one. And I can't, and I have this weird.
I never find it.
I have this weird OCD. So if I have 22, I have to buy 23, and then I can buy 24. I can't go 22, 24. The only one I'm doing it for is Black Clover because I have all of them besides 14.
It's impossible to find.
I can't find it no matter where I go. And
are they not reprinting it anymore, or is it like
COVID? COVID stuff has made things hard.
Yeah,
because people were like, What the fuck? Why isn't the book in my hand right now? And they're like, dude, we're like printing and stuff is a bitch right now.
Yeah.
Our asses.
Well, and also I know like manga right now, people are all over that.
I asked the lady when I was at Barnes and Noble today, I was like, so how much of it is like how much does people buy? Like, just be honest with me. I'm like, is this like the big sell? Is this it? Is this like what's keeping you guys alive? And she's like 90% of what, at least of people who walk up that I check out, have at least one manga book in the stack of whatever books they're buying.
Yeah. Daniel's taken me a couple times, and every time we go, it is it reminds me as like a concert almost, where like you got like people shoving you and shit.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's cutthroat. Like people will cut in on you.
Yeah.
And like even if you stand in one spot, it's like a wave of people are just always moving around you.
You have to get settled. You can't get settled.
Yeah, you can't just sit in the spot because there are people. Like I have to, when we go, I take breaks. Like I will like do a sweep and then I will go back. Yeah.
You're like, oh, D&D. I gotta go to the D&D section really fast.
That's what I do because the D&D one, there's no one over there. So
nobody's reading Tasha's Cauldron of everything.
Exactly. So I go because I'm like, this is a lot. I need to back off.
Yeah. I feel like a parent at like what the Backstreet Boy and NSYNC concert because like I said, I'm 27 and like most of the people that are there are high school kids.
Yeah.
And I'm just like
yeah, it's weird. It's definitely like even I'm 23 and I go in there and I feel like, wow, I don't belong here.
I tried looking for you. I tried looking for the Berserk because they have the special editions of Berserk.
Yeah.
So they had 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
And they're They're like 300 pages. Yeah,
they're thick.
But you're the big Berserk fan, man. I feel like you gotta get the ball rolling on that.
I know. I need to buy the thing about it is so like I said with like I love Berserk and I'm a big fan of Goblin Slayer, but they're both metal as fuck, and like I can only take them in small dosages. That's why I liked about Berserk. Like I could watch the movies, like so I just watched the 3 movies and then I was caught up with the manga. But then like I don't have like it's just like the movie. It's short and that's it. So it's like one night of rage, one night of just passion, just yelling of anger.
Yeah, no.
and then it's good. But like I'm just like, and then my biggest concern is that like I have it, and then like my mom opens like, or like somehow my mom gets a hold of that. It's like, how do you explain that to some like? Because my parents don't like understand.
Grimdark is pretty rough.
Yeah, so it's like I'm like, what do I do? So that's probably been the biggest thing holding me back. But if I do, especially, I need to pick up the big box. They're beautifully done. If you guys,
dude, his art, like people were posting like the splash pages. So splash pages, right, in comics is like the big actions. Is like when the big scene, the cool the when like Thor's bringing his lightning down, that's usually a splash page. That's when the whole page takes up the art.
Gotcha.
And,
yeah,
people were posting like the details he was putting into these books, and I'm like, Jesus, like and then you got I love Demon Slayer, but fuck, dude, like half of his art looks like a 5-year or like a One Punch Man, and it's like scribbles. And this guy's like, let me get the shading, right.
And when you actually like look at when you actually read the manga and shit, you understand why it takes so fucking long for that shit to get pumped out. But that's surprising to hear. I haven't read the Demon Slayer manga. Is it really kind of trash? The drawing?
Well, you know how like when like they do like the cartoony faces.
Yeah.
He like it's like when the scene when he tries to kill the spider guy, that's beautifully done. But then like when they do like the quirky stuff, he like it literally is like a circle, two eyes. No, like all
he's keeping it basic.
Yeah,
that's funny. Speaking of Berserk, did we find out? Is there a plan for the Berserk series?
I have not heard anything. Some people were like, it sounds like they might just let it die. Like that's where it ends.
Wow. Because I know right now where they're at in the manga, it's not at a break point. Like it's.
I know. I'm looking right now.
There's no resolution. That's crazy. I'm assuming somebody's gonna pick it up. Maybe Netflix.
Yeah, I could see Netflix. Netflix would do it.
I could definitely see that. I mean, hey, they did so good with Castlevania. Like, I could see them picking that up. But
why would I read that? Now I'm sad. Why would I read that and I'm sad?
Did you get some more Twitter spoils or? But yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of reading this thing.
Everyone here on the podcast, we love that dead air. But no, don't worry. I'm just gonna keep it going. Let's see. What else have I been watching this week?
Oh, so the reason, basically the story's at is the author Kentaro Miura had hinted that Guts was gonna move past the trauma that was Griffith and like. Because basically, right, he happens and he's like raging, but basically, like he was gonna find
the whole story.
Yeah, but he was gonna. But so basically, he was hinting like he was gonna find peace at some point.
Yeah,
he's like, I was having Guts. Guts was gonna find happiness and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, now we never get to see it.
God damn, he is forever the edgelord. God, Guts. If any character deserves some happiness, it's Guts, dude.
Right? Yeah, he was gonna heal, and like him and Cassie were gonna heal, and like.
Well, she's still messed up, right? Or did the Fairy Queen heal her? I think she might have. I think she still doesn't have her memories back, or she might have gone it back.
Which might, yeah.
Is it better or is it worse?
I don't.
Yeah, dude. That shit, yeah. It's some crazy shit. But
it was even for the internet. It's pretty shocking. That's just all when people what's Berserk like, you just go even for the internet. It's pretty shocking.
// Creed
Yeah. Basically.
That's it is it's a lot. Speaking of stuff, one of the Gaifus has had a birthday on this week of recording.
That's why he is not here with us today. He is out living his best life.
Yeah. Our Gaifu Raul, happy birthday to him. And since he will have I got him a gift, and since he's not here, we can talk about it, and you can tell me what you think. I got him, and he'll have it by the time this episode comes out. I went to Box Lunch, and I got him a figure. It's Sanji, and he's got like he's got like food, and he's holding it out. Yeah. And I think he's gonna like it. Yeah, he's got his like platter of food and shit. It was dope. It was only like $50. Like it was not bad for a fig. I was like, man, because I want to get him something nice, and I was like, I'm gonna have to drop like it's $100 for a figure, but like it wasn't bad at all. So I picked that up, and there's actually some other ones. So if you guys are looking for some anime figures,
Box Lunch is really good.
I saw also they have a onesie for babies, and it's Naruto's outfit. And yeah, so if you ever have a kid, Daniel, guess what that's what they're getting for their first birthday.
I always text my girlfriend that I sent you the link of the article that talks about guts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
But I always joke about that. I'm like, listen, I don't care. So I'm like, they need to watch anime.
Yeah. Have you seen the memes right now where it's like anime so hyped, like all this next generation of kids are gonna have like these like they're gonna be named Sasuke and
Tanjiro,
Tanjiro and Goku, shit like that.
Please no.
Some kids gonna be named All Might.
Actually, there was my sister dated a girl who was named after a character from Knights of Sidonia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forget what her name was. It was like
But that's just funny. Yeah. But like, I mean, like, it's all good. I feel like that's a lot of pressure though. Like, name your kid Naruto, and they're like, what happens if he's just like a fuck up? Like, is that like a self-fulfilling prophecy?
Yeah, you have to achieve greatness or it's all lost.
Or you're kind of like going back to Attack on Titan, kind of like we didn't even get into Attack on Titan this episode. Oh, but for everybody out there, I caught up. I am now, you don't have to yell at me anymore. I will always yell at you. I am all caught up on Attack on Titan. I do want to save it though, because I know Raul's been dying to talk about it, but if I had to give one word for how this season went, damn.
Liddy McGreedy's my dudes.
Yeah, it's been good. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it end. And I was talking to Daniel a little about this before we started recording the podcast, but it's felt like Attack on Titan has felt like one of those animes that like it started when I was in high school, and now we're out of college and shit, and it's ending. And we've really got to grow with the characters. And I've got to see Eren go from little bitch boy to supreme
dub boy, yeah.
Supreme edgelord with the Yeezys.
Agreed.
Yeah. It's some good shit. So I'm excited. It's gonna be sad though. End of an era.
Yeah, I know. End of an era. Attack on Titan, man.
Yeah. Some good shit.
I have actually, so this is what I think we should do every so often. I agree with this list. So I am on this wonderful list. This is the same place I got the list. And so they had the top 30 most badass female characters in anime, and I want to send that to you guys, and
we're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna have a discussion.
That sounds good.
I can't. Really fast. I'm sorry, but they did a top 10 anime that'll make you cry, or top 20 anime that will make you cry.
Yeah.
And number 14 is Demon Slayer Mugen Train.
Yeah, they're right. They're right though.
I know.
Did you cry during the movie? I forget.
I did when the mom showed up. When the mom, he was like,
that was rough.
Did I live a good life? I'm like, why? And then that was like the whole like you can die thing. I hate when they do that. I hate movies when a character is dying and like someone shows up and it's like, you can let go. It's okay. I'm like, oh, crushes me.
The light comes in and it's like
in Endgame Avengers when Pepper tells Tony, she's like, we're gonna be okay, you can sleep, and I'm like, oh god,
that was rough. Like watching it, yeah. But what's their number one on the most moves that make you cry?
You'll like this. 14 is Violet Evergarden.
Only 14?
Only 14.
That's trash.
Ooh, nope. Okay, I agree with number one. Number one is Grave of the Fireflies.
Ooh, yeah.
Woo!
That's a roller coaster. Damn.
Like, I have seen clips and I'm sitting there like, oh Jesus.
Okay. Dude,
why am I in pain?
I watched a TikTok. It's like I feel like I don't know if it's the same person or if it's a trend, but like I keep seeing these TikToks like I made my parents watch Naruto and shit.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I saw this one was like, I made my parents watch the Grave of the Fireflies, and or Death of Fireflies, and I was like, why would you submit like and they're like these it's like these older like Mexican parents, and you're like, that's not how you start them with. That's not like you need to like edge them in before you do shit like watch shit like that.
Oh, dude, it is crippling. Like again, because also too like being a sibling, like sweet Jesus, like just like because it's about a brother and sister, and I'm the older in my family, and like. Because it's about him trying to take care of it. It's the whole thing, right? Well, if we're gone, who's gonna take care of each other? And you're like,
yeah.
And then and then they're starving, and it's like, why? Like, why are we?
Why does this have to happen? No,
I mean, yeah, which is a reflection of World War II and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But it just hit you so hard. No,
it's supposed to be the Fireflies, because it's supposed to be from their perspective. So the Fireflies are supposed to be like the fire, like the burning of Japan is to them because it like looks like fireflies.
Fireflies.
Yeah. If you ever like Google, I don't know if you've seen the like secrets in anime you've never seen before. If you look at the movie poster and you brighten it, and in the background in the sky is the B-52 bombers that dropped like
really?
Yeah, it's woo.
That's some crazy shit.
It's wow. Some of these moving the less depressing but still depressing. 20 is The Girl That Leapt Through Time. I wanted to watch that. I
haven't seen that one.
I don't know how. Wolf Children, I've wanted to watch. That one seems cute and sad. Don't know Air. Mugen Train 16. I'm sorry, Mugen Train
16. Got you.
Colorful, and it looks like someone's dead in a bed of roses. 14 is Violet Evergarden, which should be top 5.
I think top 3, dude.
Episode 10 was the most soul-crushing shit.
I cried for 5 minutes straight.
Oh, dude, I was ugly. I was silently crying because I don't want to wake my roommate up.
So that was when me and my wife, we were just in the apartment by ourselves. It was late, and I'm crying. I look over at her, she's crying, so I'm crying more. Yep. And then they open the next letter, and then I'm like, oh, every letter I'm just progressively like more.
You're now an adult, right? I was like, I'm sure you have a family. I'm like, oh.
Oh my god, yeah, that shit that messed with me.
Yep. Plastic Memories is on here. Silent Voice. I want to watch it so bad.
You haven't seen it?
I can't do it, dude.
No?
I hate bullying. Like, I get it's about redemption, and I've read it. I've read the manga bits and pieces, and the ending in the manga is so much more satisfying. But just the journey, like, just to like
watch that happen.
Watch it happen and the whole time she thinks that they're being nice to her. She thinks that this is what friends do. She doesn't understand that they're fucking with her or they're being mean to her.
Damn, dude.
And like, and then it goes into suicide, and so like she tries to kill herself because she's like, if I made your life hard, and then he's like, I wanted to kill myself because I made your life hard.
Damn.
And I'm like,
I can't. My heart. She can't handle that.
I'm like in that fetal position as Squidward was like, future. Number 5, Your Line April. This summer. Have you watched it?
I've watched a little bit.
That's your summer homework. Your Line April. Yeah? We need to have a conversation.
All right. I'll put it on. I don't know if Jessica can handle it. She could. We haven't even watched Your Name with Jessica yet.
Oh yeah, she probably won't cry. That one is What's funny is I talked to Ashton about this, and I'm like, well, she's like, why do you cry? And I'm like, it's not because it's sad. Like, I cried watching Weathering with You, and Weathering with You isn't sad.
Yeah,
it's like, I don't know how to. It's imagine watching, because this is it. Like, for me, it's like football and anime, and to watch this thing that I love so much, like, to transcend, because you watch it and you're like, God, this is like it. Like, this is it. This is what you love done at the highest level.
Yeah, because it's not tears of sadness. It's joy, right? Like,
it's like joy and like God, like your name is beautiful.
It's beautiful, and also like it for, like, I feel like anime in general, like when people think anime, it's like, oh, it's like, well, it's like comedy and shit like that, which Your Name has like some really funny moments in it and shit, but like the tension, at the pinnacle, like, of the story, like when it hits the climax, because I feel like, especially with Your Name, I feel like it really does, like, when you follow like the story, like how you write a story, right? You have the first point, and then you dip back down, and then you come back for the climax. Yeah. You see, in Your Name, I didn't see that coming. I thought that the first thing was the climax, and then it hits you with
when they meet.
Yeah, and then it hits you with the climax, and then you're just on like, it's a whole experience. So I wasn't expecting that much. So that's where it got, like, that's emotionally, that's how I feel. Like, I just felt like throughout the whole story, like the buildup was so good, and then it just keeps building. Like, imagine like a roller coaster where if the first dip was just a wind up for the actual dip.
Yeah, you're like you're doing a 80-foot drop, and then they're like, no, we have a 100-foot one that's coming up, but we gotta get the momentum going for the bigger one. Exactly. Yeah.
And you're just like, hold the fuck up.
You're like, why? Who said we're doing this? Why are we?
Is this even legal?
Weathering with You is really good. You guys should come over and watch that too.
We should do that. We should do just a night of just. We'll do Silent Voice. We'll do Weathering. We'll do the Fireflies.
Jesus, dude.
Your Name. We'll just do it back to back to back.
Oh my god! By the way, the Violet Evergarden movie is.
We haven't seen it. I thought they already had a Violet Evergarden movie.
So that's just a mini story. You should still watch it. It's on Netflix. Still watch it. It's really good. I cried watching that.
Yeah, of course.
Sibling shit, dude.
No, it's all good. Listen, for all our listeners out there, this is true. The Gaifus are bitches. You now know this. But we never tried to hide it. We're honest.
I'm trying to teach the kids, man. I'm trying to teach the kids it's okay to be emotional.
Yes. Let the feelings out. Yes. It's good. They need to go somewhere. But but yeah, we should definitely do that. We need to watch. Bro, right now I'm excited because now that Jessica is done with school, I got 3 months with her, and we get to get everything done. You know what I mean? Like, well, speaking of that, we just finished It Takes Two.
Oh yeah, how'd you like that?
I cried like a little bitch at the end. Dude, I was bawling. It's good. It's a good story. Like, you and Ashlyn should play it.
Okay. I do want to see if she'll play with me. So
yeah, you should. It all in all, it took us a couple sessions. So like, you definitely do it in parts.
It's like a 10 to 12 hour game, I bet.
10 to 12 hour, and like if you do, there's a bunch of mini games and shit in there. So like, if you take your time, you'll like get the full like 10 to 12.
Okay.
But by the end of it, it was like a movie, dude. Like at the end,
yeah.
But it was like a movie, and I was just in it, and the world was good.
That's good.
And it was good. So I definitely see why everyone's been hyping it up. And if you're out there and you're in a relationship, you and your significant other should play that, because you will grow.
I like it. I like that. I mean, that actually has me excited. I like that idea.
And the cool thing is, only one of you has to buy the game.
Yeah.
So Jessica bought it, and you just like, I have the friend pass version. So because she has the full game, then she just invites me in, and then we play the full game together.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
And the other cool thing that they did was, if you just want to try, they'll give you the first chapter that you can play for free.
Wow, so this dude's like a marketing genius.
Yeah, that's honestly, when Jessica told me, I was like, yeah, that's so smart. Because by the time you play the first chapter, you're going to want to play the rest.
Yeah.
And then especially with a game like that, well, they're the same people that did A Way Out. Like, I don't know if you played that one.
Way Out. Is that the one with the brothers?
Yeah. No,
Prison Break?
Yeah, the Prison Break one. I don't think they're brothers, though.
Oh, something like that.
Yeah, they're like buddy. It's like a noir kind of thing. And yeah, they're breaking out of prison. It's the same guys that did that. Okay. Or guys and gals. It's the same creators. But it's good. I didn't think, honestly, when Jessica was the one that got me to play it, and I was the one, I was like, this is all right. Whatever.
You're like, I don't know, and then she's like, no, I believe in it, and you're like, yeah.
And you know what? I'm sold. I'm hooked. It was so good. I did not expect it to be. It shouldn't be as good as it is, but we'll see. Like, I think it's gonna win some awards, definitely. Like, probably like Game of the Year or something like that.
Oh, that's cool. I'm excited for that. Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah. So I definitely recommend anybody out there. You should, if you haven't played it, go play it immediately. But yeah, what were we talking about? Our feelings?
Sadness.
Sadness. The darkness.
Good man. You're line April.
Yeah. All right.
You're line April.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna do Your Eye in April, Silent Boys. We're gonna do them all.
You will. I already know how Silent Voice ends. I'm good.
No, you need to watch it though. Come on. Do them all. We got a marathon it.
Fuck.
It's like a Band-Aid. You just gotta rip it off. You can't go slow.
I have cried more watching anime than I have real movies.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I think I agree with you. I'm trying to think of the last movie that made me cry. Like a live action.
Bridge to Terabithia.
Damn, that was rough. That fucked me up. I watched that shit. I watched it, and then I read the book. And because I watched the movie, like, I knew it was gonna happen. But then when it happened, like, I forgot about it while I was reading the book.
And then it
hit me again. Took a double take.
It doesn't.
I think that one also got me too, because in Bridge to Terabithia, there's like, the main character has a younger sister, you two, you have I have a younger sister as well, so I'm sure you feel as a sibling.
Yeah, as an older sibling.
Yeah, you're like, you feel, dude. But what else? Well, comment below if you want us to make a list of all the movies that made us cry and how much they made us cry, and we'll put it. But other than that, Daniel, you got anything any last things you want to talk about?
No, just the dream is to get Gunnar to talk about random manga with me. Oh, if you do decide to do the Viz app, try Kaiju number 9.
Kaiju number 9? Gotcha.
If you like giant robots, but not giant robots. It's
Gotcha.
like Pacific Rim meets like Attack on Titan.
Gotcha. I've been wanting to try the one that I keep seeing on Barnes and Nobles with the goldfish.
Oh, Shibuya goldfish.
Yeah, I know, like, that shit. I know you told me about it, but I just, every time I see that fucking goldfish and like the blood everywhere.
Yeah, you're like,
I gotta read it. Like, that's probably gonna be my next read.
Here, let me see.
Daniel is going. He's getting it. But yeah, everybody out there, I want to take this time. Thank you for listening. If you have been listening, I noticed we've been noticing that, our views have been going up, so we really appreciate it. And thank you for being there and supporting us. And if you have any comments or anything, we would love to hear it. And feel free to drop a comment or a like, or you can send us an email.
Yeah, thought about. So the two I'm reading right now that I picked up that are new. Actually, no, one of them isn't. It's called Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. So it's about this guy. So the zombie apocalypse happens, but he works at those those companies that overwork them. So he's miserable. Yeah. So everyone dies, but because everyone dies, he's like, I don't have to work anymore. I don't have to do this thing.
He's like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, hell yeah. So he makes a bucket list of the things he wants to do before he gets bitten and becomes a zombie.
Aww.
Yeah. So that one was actually really funny. They're on the second issue.
Yeah.
And then the one I've been eyeballing for a while is called Ragna Crimson. It's basically dragon hunting.
Nice.
And
you can't go wrong with dragon hunting.
No, yeah. So that's what the cover looks like. So I'm gonna give it a read, and I'll tell everyone how I feel about it next week.
That sounds good. So, yeah. So next week, because we should be doing the
crew
long-awaited Warhammer quizathon, where I give Daniel an ass whooping for the century.
Yeah, okay.
But we should, and also I think, like we said, we'll do another top list breakdown and go from there.
Yeah, definitely like that. I was gonna ask. I know we're supposed to be saying goodbye, but have you bought any more Warhammer stuff or not?
Dude, I took a break because I
bought that Riptide, and I'm like, I haven't bought anything else.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. For Warhammer, the Orcs 9th edition they're about to release it, and I was thinking they're selling a big box set. It's like $200.
So you're saving your pennies.
And I'm thinking about buying it, but
never gonna build that army in time.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'm on the because I think what's really fucking me over is I need to not magnetize, or if I do, I need to be very specific. But I just hate
the big ones.
Yeah, the big ones, because I still have that the Orc Boys army that I have it all spray painted and shit, but the magnetizing just took fucking forever. And I'm also at this my biggest thing right now is anybody who's been checking out our TikToks, hey, and for Gaifus for Laifus, we've been doing a lot of me and Raul have been playing a lot of Apex, so we've been posting our Apex play on there. And so I've been.
You mean all the invites that I don't get?
It's because you're saving the masses. You're teaching to save the children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we've been playing that a lot, and so I have not had time to sit down and paint. So I just have everything primed. And my other issue is I don't know what. I did a painting scheme for the Orc Boys. I kind of went Desert Storm, Nathan Drake, kind of a beige kind of thing. And I don't know if I like it.
For
my the Orc Boys that I magnetized and stuff. So I started painting them, and I don't know, dude. Like, so I need to sit down, and I need to do it like probably this week. I'll sit down and do another big paint session. But
I don't know if I want
I know, honestly, I think the way we need to go with Warhammer,
we went too hard.
We went too hard, too fast. But what we should do is like we'll keep at it, and what we'll do is we'll do Kill Team. Because the nice thing about Kill Team is with what we have now, we could play. Because with Kill Team, it's instead of having multiple squads, we just need like one.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah. So, but right now, I cooled down on it. It was hot for a minute, and then it cooled down. But I want to get back into it. It's it's a lot.
Yeah, to have all the mechs I want for Tau is tough, dude. I'm like. Yeah. Like Riptides are $100.
You kind of have to become like a drug dealer or something to afford it, because like it's expensive.
Yeah,
like it's crazy. And then like the time and effort. And then my other biggest fear is like, so Daniel and I went to a game shop, and we were just talking about it because like our main goal, or at least my goal, would be to be able to go play at like a game shop.
Yeah, and then we talk about it or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So I talked about it. Like Daniel and I were there. We were checking out some stuff at our local game shop, and we're talking to the dude. I was like, "So, like, how's like the Warhammer scene here?" It's like, "Is it cool?" He's like, he gave me that like that. But and I was
he said 40K was strong. Yeah, he said 40K was strong, but then like. He was like, some people take it a little too seriously.
Yeah,
and that's even been our thing when we play. For those who don't, me and Gunner we're invested in like not like half of the like shit that's out there. Like if it's something nerdy, we've probably played it at some point.
Yeah, we are all about the hype, and our wallets hate us for it.
Oh, dude. Yeah, try doing the whole engagement ring thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I'm all in on my manga.
Yeah.
Every month, and like that's a model in Warhammer.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So like I do it as a kind of like to kill time. Like we had like painting sessions together and stuff, but like
yeah. We should once you're done with I'll teach saving the children, then we should come back and do another painting session, because it was nice when we were doing it together, because then I had motivation to keep. But right now, because like I have the setup and shit, but it's just honestly it's sitting on my cart. I'll eat dinner and I'll just look at it, and it's like I need to pick it up, but I'm afraid.
That's every teacher's feeling about grading too, by the way. Yeah. I should be grading. I should be grading. I don't want to grade.
I don't want to do it. Well, I mean, this semester should be good for you. It should be not too bad for you, right? It's just all zeros.
Yeah, it's just no kidding. But hey, no, I understand. I just want in the case anybody is gonna try and report me. No, I want the kids to succeed.
No, Daniel will tell me. He'll be like, "All right, you got to send me something."
Yeah.
And the kids are like, "But why?"
And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to give you a grade.
You got something. You know,
write your name. I don't know. Write the Cat in the Hat. I don't care. Just give me something that I can grade, homeboy.
Anything. That's crazy. But on the topic of Warhammer, it's complicated. You know,
it's a love-hate relationship for sure. I definitely see. Like that's why that was. I think I watched Magic Carpet Can Fly, because he's getting into Warhammer now.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And I think so they didn't research it. So when you play Warhammer, the biggest thing the way to be motivated is to find an army faction that you like the most, their lord. And so I started with Space Marines, and then I was like, they're kind of cookie cutter. And then so Gunner was telling me, so there's a group called the Tau. Mm-hmm. So the Tau, basically, as an anime fan, they have giant mechs, and that's what Pacific Rim is one of my favorite movies, and not even for the plot, just giant robots.
That's why you were telling, when we were in the Warhammer, you kept saying like, I'm feeling the Space Wolves, and I was like, but Daniel, you're a Tau. You were kind of like, you were like someone who was in the closet
Jesus.
But
Okay.
but you weren't like, but you're like, nah, I'm straight. But I was like, nah, dude, we know. Like, just come. It's okay. Just come out. Just say it. You know. That's how I felt, because I was like, I don't know why you're going like with the Space Marines. Like,
No.
why are you going with the vanilla? I know you want the dark chocolate. Like,
no, you're right.
and I was just, so you finally made the switch, which is good.
Yeah. So the moral of my story was that they did it. So him and his friends did it.
Yeah.
And so they like research. I think he picked Tyranids. So, which is a horde army. So you basically their value is a lot less. So you need multiple to have the same power level. And he was like, I didn't even know if I was gonna like Tyranids. And he spent like $3,000 on model.
Oh, $3,000.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And so he was like, he's like, I've never played it before. I've never played the game. He's like, I didn't even know I was gonna like the game.
Yeah.
Because they had never played war. He was like, okay, I just had to buy an army.
Yeah.
So he's like, I just bought an army. I was like, I didn't even know if I was gonna like the game. I didn't even know I was gonna like the faction I was playing. Like,
yeah.
And I was like, that's a gamble, dude.
Think about. I can't imagine. Like, if I try to drop like a couple hundred on something right now, like I have to have an existential crisis just to decide whether or not that's okay or not. But the 3 Gs, Jesus, man. Well, did he like the Tyranid or no?
Oh yeah, he's still Tyranid player.
Yeah, there you go. They're cool. They're expensive though.
Yeah.
I think they're the most expensive army right now.
Yeah.
But they're like Venom looking, like.
Yeah, if you like Venom or like the symbiotes from.
Yeah.
Or if you like the bugs from Starship Troopers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That shit's But yeah, no, that's how I feel right now. I'm a little burnt out.
Me too. Me too.
I just like we went in hot, and now it's like now we're just here. But we'll get back into it. But I've been wanting to, because I've been wanting to post it.
Yeah.
But that kind of similar, like that's my issue with Orcs. Orcs is a horde army as well. You know, where at the Tau you'll have like 3 big mechs and like maybe like a troop. Well, like with the Orcs, I'm gonna have to have a couple, like the Orkboids I just finished painting. I'm like, well, I'm gonna need to have at least another set of them.
Yeah.
And like, or like the first set of the Gretchens I painted. Well, they just released in 9th edition, they just released a new dude that's supposed to boost up the Gretchens, and you're supposed to have like 3 sets of that. So that's like 30 pieces right there that I'm gonna have to paint. And it's like, and I'm just like, I'm like, oh Lord, give me strength. But
dude, fuck that. Yeah, no, I like it. It's just that is a bigger money pit, I think, than like Magic. No, yeah. Magic's a pretty bad money pit too. But hey, maybe if they open up Friday Night Magic, we can do that. Yeah, so if this podcast, if me and Gunnar get to talk about our shit, like it's gonna talk about everything, because we talk about anime a lot. Yeah. But we play Warhammer, Magic. Dude, I want to buy the expansion sets for Villainous. Like, I want to play Villainous again. That was my plan. That was my plan. When you guys came over, I was like, "Oh, we're gonna like hang out. We're gonna play a little bit of Villainous, get drunk, go from there." Yeah. Did not. We went the complete different way. Nothing like the Drake album. Nothing was ever the same.
Yeah. We should do that though. We should have a session and we should play some Villainous, because I miss that. That shit is so much fun.
Yeah.
That's been good. Yeah.
Oh, hey, I mean, since I'll be out of school, you guys will be out of school. You could drive up on like a Wednesday, hang out with Chris.
That would be good. Yeah, we could do that. Do our first Gaifus for Laifus board game.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, we could record it.
Yeah. That'd
be cool.
All right. Well, so now that we've given you guys a lot of content to to think about, let us know if there's stuff that you do want us to talk about. Like I said, we have a multitude of things. We love playing board games. We're like onions. We're like ogres and onions, layers.
We have layers. That's a nice boulder.
Oh, dude, Shrek 2, top 5 animated, not anime, top 5 animated movie of all time. I said it. Shrek 2, not Shrek 1, Shrek 2.
Daniel.
Yes.
So speaking of that, okay. So Citizen Kane. I know I know this is the end of the podcast, but I just want to this is some
Where are you going with Citizen Kane?
Okay, so like Citizen Kane, like this movie is
Are you gonna tell me Shrek isn't that good?
No, just listen, just listen.
Okay.
Shrek is good. Shrek is good. But you just reminded me. So Citizen Kane, you know, everyone like if you're a film person, like you're like Citizen Kane's like that's your shit.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like
for
the longest time it was the highest rated film of all time. Like it had the best like scores from like critics of all time. So it's the most highest rating. But they just went back recently and found out that some of the that there's actually been lost critiques that have given it lower scores.
Oh, so for real? Good.
Yeah, so
I think Citizen Kane's overhyped.
So the highest or the best movie of all time decided like the one that has
if you say some ignorant shit right now.
You ready for it?
You're gonna say some dumb shit. What is it?
Paddington 2 is the best movie of all time.
Oh, because of the Rotten Tomatoes score, right? It has
the highest. It's the highest critics.
I've never seen Paddington 2. See? The twos, dude, sequels.
Yeah. Sequels. That's what it is. So that's what I remember. You said Shrek 2, I was like, what about Paddington 2?
Shrek 2.
Conspiracy?
Is it animated though? Because Shrek is pure animation.
So it's because the fucking bears animated.
Yeah, but is that part of the?
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, shit. It's partially animated, so yeah, that counts.
Okay, I guess whatever. Okay, we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that next week.
Does it have to be fully animated for it to count as animated?
Okay, yeah. So yeah. So think of your favorite animated movie. I think Shrek 2 is probably one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Me and another friend of ours. I think The Lion King is the best Disney movie of all time. Just top to bottom.
I honestly, can I be real with you? This is gonna be a hot take.
What is it?
I don't think Lion King's that good, to be honest with you.
God. Okay, we're done with the podcast. Okay. We're done. End it.
I don't know, dude. Like for me, like I like Ratatouille. That shit's fire.
Bitch.
What, dude? That one scene, food?
No, don't even talk to me right now. Get the fuck out. Yep, this is.
I think this is where it
blasphemous. Is. Fuck! Holy shit! I'm so upset right now. Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
All right, well, everybody, leave a like and comment, and maybe I'll be back next week. I might not be. Daniel this might be my last episode, but hey, thank you all for listening. It has been your favorites from Gaifus for Laifus, and we will see you. We'll see you next time, and y'all have a good one.
You guys all have a good night. Adios.